Module 7, Stakeholder Engagement and Policy Communication. Introduction to Stakeholder Engagement Definition, Significance and Benefits of Engaging Stakeholders in Policy Processes. Relationship between engagement and policy effectiveness, legitimacy, and accountability. Identifying direct and indirect stakeholders in various policy domains. Stakeholder mapping and analysis techniques for identifying stakeholders' interests, power, influence, and potential impact. Categorization, primary versus secondary versus tertiary stakeholders. Tools for visualization, including power interest grids and influence matrices. Stakeholder engagement strategies. Participatory approaches, consultations, workshops, focus groups, and public hearings. Collaborative governance models and co-creation of policy solutions, mitigating conflicts, managing expectations, and building coalitions. Prioritizing engagement based on influence, urgency, and legitimacy. Policy communication principles. Strategic communication planning. Objectives, audience analysis, messaging, and channels. Crafting clear, concise, and contextually relevant messages. Multi-channel approaches, traditional media, digital platforms, social media, community outreach. Two-way communication, encouraging dialogue, feedback, and accountability. Managing resistance and building support. Identifying sources of resistance among stakeholders. Techniques for persuasion, negotiation, and consensus building. Aligning stakeholder interests with policy objectives to foster ownership and compliance. Integration of feedback and continuous engagement, incorporating stakeholder insights into policy formulation, implementation, and evaluation. Feedback loops and iterative engagement processes. Monitoring the effectiveness of engagement and communication strategies. Ethical considerations in engagement and communication. Transparency, honesty, and integrity in stakeholder interactions. Avoiding manipulation or coercion while balancing competing interests, ensuring inclusivity and representation of marginalized groups. Practical applications and case studies, real-world examples of effective stakeholder engagement in health, education, economic development, and environmental policy. Exercises in stakeholder mapping, designing engagement plans, and developing communication strategies. Lessons learned from failed engagement efforts and communication breakdowns.